I'm here tonight talking with my new friend, Goldie Davis. Got a chance to talk to you at the East Sac meet, and you had a good weekend this last weekend qualifying for regionals. How was regionals this year?
It was good. I definitely felt the pressure, like we said earlier, but it was definitely something different than any other meet. So it was pretty fun.
Yeah, and that's a pretty good sized tournament. You were up at Western Christian, right?
Yep.
And so how did the matches go?
Um, First two went pretty good. Last one didn't go how I would want it, but I still made it, so
Yeah. Did you have to have a wrestle back at all, or did you?
no.
Perfect. Best way to go through that. So I think I talked to probably 4 or 5 coaches this year, and they said, "Who's this Goldie person? Where did she come from?" I haven't. They're just like, "What do you know about her?" I'm like, honestly, I don't know anything about her. I know she's at South Central Calhoun, and that's about all I know. When did you get started wrestling?
Around like second grade.
Second grade. Wow.
Yeah.
And so, what are some of the things that you've done up until this point?
I've done AAU state every year since second grade. I've done winter nationals a couple of times, and then like small tournaments here and there.
Wow. And so starting that early, what were some of the why did you decide to start wrestling?
Honestly, my uncles Colden Bethel and Chance Copper, they started like our whole entire family on it really. Then my brothers did a lot of it. Like my brothers went to Siebel and clubs like that, and they were really good at it. So I kind of wanted to be really good at it. So I kind of joined just because of them.
Very nice. Yeah. So, um, you kind of well, you're practicing in a room where I first started coaching girls. So it's kind of cool to even talk to any of the ones from South Central Calhoun. I definitely have a place in my heart for that room. But this year you have 2 female coaches. Well, we'll forget about Jeff. He doesn't really matter anymore, does he? Um, Cadence Bashong and then Keegan. It was King when I was coaching her, but Keegan Modernach. How is it having a couple female coaches in the room with you every day?
I love them so much. They're honest, they help like bring the room up so much. Like Jeff and Mark really help it too, but it's kind of nice having just girls around because like they get us more. Like because they've been through it, they've done the high school experiences, especially since Cadence is literally like fresh out of high school too. So
Yeah,
it's
is
really
that
nice. Um,
how is that having Cadence? I mean, because she is. I mean, this year at this last, she just was qualifying a year ago, and
Yes.
and she was preparing for hopefully a state title run. I can't remember. I think did she end up in third? Is that right? So she had a heck of a career, and I've known Cadence for a lot of years. How is she as a coach?
I love her. She helps with my mindset so much. She helps me get out of like little flunks I have because I have a really hard time keeping a good mindset, but she helps me get out of like the bad thoughts I have. So I'm really thankful for her.
Well, you've had a hell of a year, 44 and 11 as a freshman. That's an amazing run. What would you say has kind of helped you get to that point?
Honestly, all my coaches, I don't know what I would do without them, especially my teammates too. Emery Kramer, she helps me in the practice room. Like she pushes me really hard. She makes me take good shots because she's really good at wrestling. My family, dad, a lot of people have helped me get to the point I am right now. My mom.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't forget mom. She's probably the most important one of all. Um, yeah, having Emery every day. Emery's been around for a while, and she is definitely good at wrestling. What she wrestling at 110, is that right?
Yeah,
110, and then Sue got a little bit of weight on you. So yeah, you definitely have to improve your shot there.
yeah.
Um, yeah, definitely tough. Have you had to cut much weight this year?
Not really. My natural weight's like 103, 104, so didn't really have to do that much.
So that's not going to be an issue going down to the state tournament. That's awesome. So what are you looking forward to going to the girls union state tournament?
Just being able to wrestle and have my family watch me, just going down there. It's really incredible to be going down there as a freshman. I'm super thankful for it. So just wrestling down there.
Nice. Yeah, it's a great environment to wrestle in. It's definitely a fun place to do, you know, be involved in that tournament. Do you do any other high school sports?
I did volleyball. Probably gonna do track. I don't know if I'm doing softball this year because I want to do like freestyle during the summer. So,
Gotcha. So how was volleyball?
oh, it was good. It was long though. I was really hoping for wrestling
You,
season to come sooner.
yeah, are you thinking that wrestling is probably going to be something you do in maybe the future? Are you, I know you're young and you're early in your career, but are you thinking towards college at all?
Yes, I am. I'm like my club practice is like April from Iowa Central, trying
Hmm.
girls wrestling. I That's where I go for club, and maybe I could go there in the future.
Oh,
So,
awesome. Yeah, so does April do that one, or who's your coach at the Iowa Central Club?
April.
April. I've known April for a number of years. I really like that. That is a great room too. That's I've really enjoyed getting over there. I know a lot of the girls in that room, and that's definitely a good place to look forward to wrestling at. Girls wrestling. You know, you've been doing it quite a while, but why do you think it's, man, I think it's probably the funnest sport I've ever been involved in. And I've been in wrestling a long time, but the girls side of the sport is so much fun. Why do you think the girls side of this sport is so much fun and just a great environment to be in? Did you
Um,
you, you might have froze up on me
I
just
think it's because like
I hear
yeah,
you, but there you go.
I
There you go. We just had it's all it is just a little bandwidth thing going on. It'll come out of it. And if not, I can always cut out what doesn't work and come back. It's not a problem. But I can see you now. We're all good. So start with so what makes girls wrestling so much fun?
I think what makes it fun is the community you have, because like even your opponents you are can be your best friends. Because like Erica, I versed her at regionals. She's a really good friend of mine. We talked right after we wrestled. Just all the friends you make through wrestling. It's crazy that like your closest friends you can make through a sport. Like my closest friends are the girls from SEC, and I don't even go to SEC. I go to
Yeah.
Southeast Valley.
Yeah. How has the co-op with Southeast Valley? Is it been really successful?
Yeah, I think it's really successful, and I get out of school early, so that's just a plus.
Oh, they let you out of school early for practice?
Yeah, because we live
Man,
45 minutes away.
yeah, I'm gonna have to. So with that, has that been a challenge for getting home and getting homework done and eating and all those types of things?
No, I get most of my work done in school, so it's not that big of a problem.
Gotcha. Yeah, obviously I'm in a co-op also, and we start practice late, but I'm gonna have to bring that up that you get out of school early. I bet the girls would absolutely love that. That would be awesome. That would be great for me to start a little bit earlier too. Um, I'm gonna kind of flip this interview into asking you some fun questions so everybody gets to know who you are before you go win that state title next week. Um, let me start with something that all wrestlers we really like is food. Um, what is something that you're eating after weigh-ins that helps you prepare for your matches?
I eat, so I drink this beet juice, like, so you put beet juice and then you mix water. I drink that like an hour before I weigh in. And then right after weigh-ins, I like having like rice cakes with Nutella and blueberries. It's really good. And
That
then
does sound pretty good.
yeah, it's really good. And then right before my matches, I always drink a lot of honey.
Oh, nice. Get that quick energy. Very
Yeah.
good. Um, do you have, you know, you haven't had to cut much weight this year, but you still have to watch your weight, so you can't just eat whatever you want. Do you have one of those foods, that guilty pleasure food? I'll tell you, for me, it's ice cream. I could eat ice cream every meal of the day, and honestly, it should be its own meal. But do you have one of those foods?
Probably Starbucks. That's my favorite thing ever. I love Starbucks. And
What's
then
your
I also
order? What's the Starbucks order?
I like getting a strawberry acai with like a croissant, ham and swiss croissant. That's like my favorite thing ever.
Nice.
I would eat
Very
that
nice.
every day if I could.
Um, I don't know much about this Southwest Valley area. Is there a place that you really like to go out to eat in that area?
Mm, really, the only thing we have is like Casey's. There's like nowhere to eat around there.
So Casey's Pizza is great.
Yeah.
Love Casey's Pizza. Have you had much opportunity to like travel and go on vacations with your family?
Uh, la last year, like in August, we went to Minnesota to go fishing.
Are you a big fisherman? You like to go out fish?
Yeah, I like fishing and hunting a lot.
I see. Are you the youngest in the family?
What?
Are you the youngest in your family by chance?
No, I'm the oldest.
You're the oldest. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why. So the youngest one's not going to like that because the youngest ones usually like to talk a lot, and you don't get to do that when you fish and hunt. That's why I don't like those two things. But do you have a spot maybe you'd like to go on vacation to, like that bucket list place?
Probably Florida, like just to go swimming at the beach and stuff. I've been to Alabama once, but I really want to go to Florida.
Well, I might be able to help you with that this year. We'll have to see. Have to see about that. Now, let's just go ahead and say you make the finals. Is there a big move that you would like to hit in the finals, or what's your favorite move? Maybe you've been working on, but maybe isn't that move that you should really throw out in a match very often.
Probably the tilt, like because it exposes your back and it's really
Yeah.
risky to throw, but that'd be
Are
cool to
you
hit during the match.
are you hitting some like some roll through tilts and stuff like that? Is that what you've been
Yeah.
practicing?
I
That'd be
I
fun.
hit that during drilling. I really like stacks. That's my main probably top move is a stack.
Gotcha. Which are very effective. Definitely fun. Um, the new rule set last year, this year, have you enjoyed having the 3-point takedown and the near falls? I'm guessing with your
Yes.
style, it's probably very helpful. Is there anything that you would like to see changed about wrestling? Maybe
Mm,
a different rule or something that kind of bugs you?
I don't. I really like folk style, honestly. Like I like how it's set up. Maybe just like when you have them exposed on their back, a little faster swipes, but that also could be a downfall for you. But that's
Yeah.
really about it.
Honestly, with the new rule set, it's hard to find something. Some people will talk about maybe the step out point, but then you actually lose, a little bit of ground because we can have one point of contact in, and if you're, going out. So I don't know if that's the way to do it or not. Um, if you, let's say some girls at your school were kind of on the fence about going out for wrestling, why would you tell them to go out for wrestling?
Because honestly, it makes you such a better person. It makes a lot more friends. It helps your body be the best it could be. Honestly, just helps you get to the best version of yourself. And I think that's one of the main reasons I love wrestling. It's because it makes your body in shape, it makes your helps with your mindset a lot, and it just makes you make a lot of new friends. So
Good. Um, Wrestling has a lot of life lessons. We always talk about that as coaches, is everything that it teaches you. What do you think wrestling has taught you?
nothing comes easy. Like if you really want something, you really have to work for it. And that just makes it like when I work for something, it just makes it so much better when you reach it because you just know that you worked really hard for what you got and just makes it 100 times better.
I know you're very new in the sport of wrestling. I mean, just a freshman. Let's look at your journey, and if you could help me with my thumbnail, I like to have a good tagline. What would you think a good tagline for your wrestling journey so far would be?
Um, that's actually what is a really hard question.
It is.
Probably something like it does like seedings or like rankings don't matter. Every like I don't know, like you can come out of nowhere and just
As you
it's
have.
so hard.
Who is Goldie? I like it. I'm gonna go. I like something like that. I'm gonna write that down. Who is Goldie Davis? That kind of you're right. The rankings don't matter. You kind of came. I mean, obviously you had a good AAU state last year, and if they really paid attention, they'd know. But I know that you've surprised a lot of people this year, which is that's always a nice advantage to have. Um, so we've talked about advice, talked about all that. Wrestling like a girl. When you started, God, that's about 7 or 8 years ago.
Yeah.
About, it was still fairly new in the state of Iowa, and sometimes wrestle like a girl was something derogatory. Something said that, maybe wrestling like a girl was a bad thing. What do you think it means to wrestle like a girl now?
I think it means wrestle as hard as you can, put all that you have on the mat. I think wrestling like a girl should be an honor because of how we started off with really nothing. People couldn't think we could do the sport. And now look at us. We're literally, it's the fastest growing sport. So I think wrestle like a girl means give it all you have.
Very good. And every day you can probably, well, maybe not every day, because I don't think Keegan makes it to practice every day. But has she talked about any of those things in practice about some of her early years when maybe she wasn't accepted very well on the mat, maybe didn't get the easiest matches because sometimes she was used in a different way. Does she ever talk about those things?
Not she probably has, but I don't like really see her that often. But she probably does, and honestly, just her coming from wrestling boys in high school is a really big
Yep.
deal. So,
Yeah. Um, I have kind of got through all my questions and stuff, but I always like to give a little bit of time at the end for you to have some final thoughts and, share anything you'd like to with anybody watching.
um, if you're thinking about going out for wrestling, do it because it makes you such a better person. It makes you have such a better mindset, helps you be the best version of yourself. And because when I was in second grade, I yeah, I had some people were because I won corn cob nationals in like fifth grade. Some people said
Uh-huh.
I didn't deserve to win it and stuff like that. So I honestly had doubtful
Yep.
thoughts about it. So even if people are doubting you or making fun of you for it, just do it. Cause like it don't matter what other people think. It matters about you. Like just do what you want to do, not what other people want you to do.
I like that. I kind of lied. I'm going to ask one more question. Throughout this year, especially as a freshman, and then you started gaining some success, how has your confidence, not just on the mat, but your confidence as a person, changed throughout this year?
Oh, I think it's changed a lot. I came into the season I am that person that has really bad anxiety. Like it's horrible. And but throughout the season, Cadence, Jeff, Mark, Keegan, everyone has helped me, especially Cadence. When you interviewed her, she talked about how she said her mindset was she says, I am a winner, I'm a
Yep.
champion, can do hard things. She introduced me to that and it changed my mindset completely. I say that before every single match now. And I say that right before I pray, and then it helps me because I'm out there saying I can take shots. I can win this match. It's going to be hard, but I know I can get through it. So just my mindset has changed a lot. I feel like I'm a completely different wrestler than I am now than I was last year, just because of the coaches I have.
That's awesome. That's really what this is about. And as a coach, that makes me feel really good that your coaches are doing a fantastic job and you are doing a fantastic job picking up what they've been trying to tell you. I'm excited for you. I'm going to be able to watch your matches because I know I'm going to be at the 1A session a lot and I actually get to watch wrestling then and not coach because it's hard when you're coaching, but I get to sit down and watch your matches. So I look forward to that. Good luck next week and yeah, just go out there and let's get that title for South Central Calhoun.
Thank you.
All right. We'll talk to you later.